Okay, this is a continuation of section 5.6, and again we're going to be writing the standard form of linear equations. When we finish this lesson, I want you to be able to write an equation in standard form if you're given a point and a slope. So this is going to fall right into the previous lessons that we've been doing. So first off, we need to recall our rules for standard form. Your A, B, and C values must be integers, so that means no fractions or decimals. That means those numbers can be positive or negative, except for A. We want our A value to be positive. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to write this in standard form. We want to write the equation of a line that passes through the point -4, 3, and has a slope of -2. I'm given a point and a slope, so the first thing that comes to my mind is point slope. So I'm going to write that down. We have y minus y sub 1 is equal to my slope times x minus x sub 1. And you're going to keep using this formula even in Algebra 2 later on. So here's your x value, here's your y value. I guess I should say your x sub 1 and your y sub 1. So now I have y minus 3 is equal to my slope, which is -2, times x minus -4 turns into x plus 4. So now I'm just going to simplify and write in standard form. So I'm going to distribute first. So I have y minus 3 is equal to -2x minus 8. I'm going to combine my like terms. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. So now I have y is equal to -2x. -8 plus 3, signs are different. Subtract the small number from the large number. 8 minus 3 gives me 5. That 8 is negative, so I have minus 5. Now all I have to do is put it in standard form. And I need to remember that standard form is ax plus by is equal to c. So I look and I notice I need to move -2x over. So I've got -2x. The opposite of that is a positive 2x. So I'm adding 2x to both sides. So now I have 2x. It's a positive y because there's no sign in front of it. Plus y is equal to -5. I double check to make sure all my numbers are integers. I have a 2, 1, -5. My a value is positive, so I'm done. Now let's look at another one. This time the line passes through the point -5, 1, and has a slope of 3/4. So I've got y minus y sub 1 is equal to my slope times x minus x sub 1. Let's go through and plug in our information. So I have y minus 1 is equal to 3/4 times x plus 5, and it's plus 5 because it's minus a negative, so I had a -5 right there. Now once again we're going to distribute. Notice we're ending up with a fraction here. So I have y minus 1 is equal to 3/4 x. Positive times a positive is going to give me a positive. 3 times 5 is 15. Denominator times denominator is just going to leave me with 4. So now what am I going to do? Well, you've got a choice. If you want to, you can go ahead and get rid of the fraction. And I think let's go ahead and just do that. So when we do that, what's my denominator? It's 4. So I am going to multiply each and every term in here by 4. Both sides of the equal sign, because if I don't, I'm going to be out of balance. So now 4 times y gives me 4y. 4 times -1 is minus 4 is equal to, oh look, cancel, 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 cancel. It's equal to 3x plus 15. Now I need to put it in order. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So now that cancels. Let me bring my work up here so we have some space. So I have 4y is equal to 3x plus 19. Now I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. So now I have negative 3x plus 4y is equal to 19. And I look and I see I've got integer values for all of those, no fractions and no decimals. My a value, my a value is negative. What can I multiply negative 3 by to make it positive? Negative 1. So I am going to multiply each and every term in this entire equation by negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 3x gives me positive 3x. Negative 1 times positive 4y gives me negative 4y. Bring down my equal sign. Negative 1 times positive 19 gives me negative 19. My a value is positive, integers, and I'm finished. So what I want you to do tonight is work the problems I ask you to work on Moodle, and I'll see you tomorrow.